Girl, you are fine as aged wine. What's up guys, welcome back to another vlog. Today Chelsea and I are actually in Mexico. We're down in Cozumel. I'm sure some of you guys have been before. Oh no, we're in Cancun.
So we filmed a little bit coming in and some of our trips so far. Ultimately, we're just really thankful to be here. We're at El Dorado Resort and Spa and it is in Cancun, Mexico.
Dude, there's monkeys swinging on the trees. Guys, we've been here all of 15 minutes and I'm already asking this guy if I can like buy a hut.
Yeah, if we could move here. Like, this is insane. Look at this big, do you see that big hut right there? Y'all, if you were getting married soon, you gotta come here on your honeymoon. Like,
El Dorado.
El Dorado. There is the bathroom. And look at that bathtub. And that like overlooks the bedroom. So cool. Show you guys the view outside. It's like a jungle out here. We legit saw little monkeys when we got here. And I don't think I've ever seen anything like that before.
Do I have your permission to put this on YouTube? No. Okay, I'm gonna put it.
There's no mistaking, you're the only one I want. The only one I want.
Ready?
Come light a fire, burning like the rising sun. I never thought I'd find you.
We're not in Mexico anymore. I mean, surprise, surprise, this is our couch in our apartment, but
you know where this is.
Our trip was amazing to Mexico and we had so much fun, as you guys can tell with all the clips, but we did want to make an effort to talk about something that a lot of you guys have brought up in several videos, and that was, how was our first time being together intimately? We both waited till marriage, and we think it's also helpful to those who are choosing to wait for their spouse one day.
I don't really know how it's gonna go, but we tried to film this in Mexico. We might insert a short little clip, but like our camera was foggy and it was like 5,812% humidity outside.
Seriously.
Got married, it was awesome, and then we actually stayed on site the night before, and then we stayed on site the night after our wedding too.
So our first night being together, we were in this like tree house, but it kind of felt like a loft whenever you went upstairs to where the bed was, and it was so cool because it started raining like right when we got into the tree house, so it was just like you can hear the rain on top of the tree house, and then I slept amazing, and it was just nice to just finally rest after such a crazy day.
To actually get into what you guys want to hear about, because I thought that's what Chelsea was about to do there, but she's still setting the stage for like, this is what it sounded like and looked like.
This is what it is as a woman. It's like you want to know that you're comfortable in all ways, really. In this tree house, after our wedding,
sure, okay,
about 3:30, wow, 11:30, I think a lot of our wedding stuff had gotten wrapped up, like the wedding reception and everybody dancing. A lot of our friends went out and danced after the wedding, which was really fun, but we went back to the treehouse. We were so tired, but then we ended up, Nick actually got down near the bed and we both prayed together, like right before we were about to have sex. Did I just get demonetized?
Demonetized! That's how you got here, Skippy.
Skippy. So in short, to explain how comfortable we felt very comfortable with each other, and I think the question that arises oftentimes when people decide to wait on this level with each other, like in a physical way, a lot of people assume like, what if we're not compatible in that way? Like, what if he likes different things than I do? That frame of logic, it just
flawed.
It's flawed, and it's not the reality of how that works within marriage. For those who do hold the same beliefs and standards that we do, there is freedom in that, and there is freedom in knowing that like I'm the only one who's going to be with Nick in that way, and you're the only one who's going to be with me in that way.
Well, I would also say on that topic, in the sense that like, well, we don't like the same things, blah, blah, blah. I would say that it's not about you.
Just such a taboo thing to say.
Yeah, in the context of marriage, it's not about, and for me at least, it's not about what I want. It's about her needs and what she wants.
And vice versa. Like
yeah.
And when we have that mindset.
And the thing is when you have that mindset, there's not going to be such a thing as like, we don't work together, like it's just,
yeah.
I've never heard of that happening. I would say I felt pretty comfortable too. I was really nervous when a lot of my friends and even our marriage mentors told us like, it's gonna be weird, it's gonna be awkward, just like fight through it. And I don't think it was that way at all. I don't think it was weird, I don't think it was awkward. I was pretty comfortable. I think Chelsea was comfortable as well. It was just a really, really cool, special moment for us to connect in a way that we've never connected before, on a different level than we've ever connected before. Yeah, I mean, overall, like, how much can you say without getting demonetized? If you're married, sex is 5 stars. I give it all 5 stars.
I agree. We both were very comfortable, but I would say weeks before and days before, I was very nervous because I was just, but what if he isn't going to find my body attractive? Or what if he's going to think that this thing that I see as flawed is actually like a bigger deal than I've even made it to be? Or I found that a lot of things that I had like come up with in my head and that I was insecure about, Nick, he didn't even see those things the way that I was, because you know, oftentimes when we are insecure about something, we're seeing through the lens of that insecurity, and it's hard to let anyone in because simply we have like our walls up in that way. And this could be said on any level with like friendships and all of that, but in a level of being intimate together and knowing that there are certain parts of my body that I was just insecure about, just to have someone that you know is committed to you and didn't even see those flaws and was like, what are you even talking about? Like, no, I don't care about that sort of thing. And it was just really powerful to me to know that there are guys out there, and specifically Nick that I have as an example, to just see that they don't look to those things like a lot of women often do.
It wasn't like I was ignoring something that was like blatantly wrong with Chelsea's body. It was like I didn't even know what she was talking about. Like I didn't see, and I still don't even know what you were like even insecure about.
It's just those things.
Cause girl, you are fine as aged wine. Oh my Lord Jesus.
So just on that topic, if you're
so weird.
A woman who is like insecure about parts of your body, just take comfort in knowing that there are guys out there who, like, it's just not, like, I don't even know how to describe it. Your perspective and their perspective are going to be completely different.
Yeah.
And knowing that you don't have to see through that lens of insecurity anymore when you do, like, realize that they're not looking at you like you often look at yourself. And I found that I become more confident by knowing that, like, those things I don't have to be worried about, or they're not things to be insecure about in general. So that was like such a big thing for me, and I hope that encourages you, because the guy that you end up with,
or girl,
or girl.
Like,
yeah,
like,
guys could be
I mean, there's insecurities that I had about my body. Even walking into marriage, like I thought I was way too skinny and too small and all that stuff. So I mean, like 75% of you guys watching are female, but there's a quarter of you guys that are men. So like I think if two people are in love and they love each other for who they are, I don't think any insecurity that we have, like either one of us have, it's
gonna negate.
Yeah, or it's gonna change something. The person that loves you and the person that you love, I think they care about you for who you actually are, and you've heard that 1,000 times. But it's the truth. It's the truth. It really is the truth. I think that's comforting. I think that's freeing. It was freeing for me. I think it was freeing for Chelsea as well, just like she talked about.
With this topic in mind, I also wanted to mention I wrote a 60-day devotional that has so many topics involved inside the pages of the book. 60 days of going through really just a lot of real adult struggles that a lot of us face, and there's even dating that's talked about in there. So I want to
show them. Guys, look. My wife worked so hard. Like, I remember one day we were like hanging out because she wrote this, and I remember I went over to her house one day, and I like started walking up the stairs, and I went into her room that she stayed in with all her other roommates. Well, it's a house, and her roommates, she had her own room. Anyways, that's beside the story. And I walked up and I was gonna hang out with her. And she was on her laptop with her Word document open, her Bible open, and like when I walked in, she was praying, like straight up, like calling on the Lord. And I'm
I don't
like,
even
this
remember that time.
Yeah, and so I want you to hold it because it's yours. So.
But yeah, I've had trouble in the past self-promoting, but in reality, this book has nothing to do with me. The first book that I ever wrote had my story woven into it, but this one is all
And your
about
face slapped right on the cover.
But I love the fact that I was able to write a devotional and spend so much time with Jesus and opening His Word and figuring out what resonates with like people and their real struggles, but also what is true and what can people actually apply to their lives. So this is the devotional if you guys want to pick it up. It's called Above All Else. It's 60-day devotions for young women. So if you know of anyone in your life that you would also like to get this for, pick it up. The best place to get it, I always say, is Amazon, but there's also all the other retailers out there.
Another feature, it's hardcover, so that's cool. Alright guys, so if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you leave a thumbs up and subscribe, hit the bell icon down below, otherwise you're not real. Let us know what you think down in the comments, and as always, I hope that you have a phenomenal day.
Phenomenal.
Make sure that you pick this junk up, because I have never been so proud of my wife. You ready?
Yes.
You ready? Here it comes.
Remember guys, the only way to change tomorrow is to take a step today.
Oh God! Give like a.
What?
Remember that time I like clicked in front of it and you were like, "Oh, do it! Give it to him!"
Wait, what? I'm so confused.